Mission Creep. Tell us about it. Come on.
Mission Creep, what happened? Got together with some musicians a couple of years ago. A lovely guy called Giacomo Smith, brilliant young jazz musician.
I think I know Giacomo.
We started making some covers, noodling around with Dave and Joe, who's my guitarist and pianist. And then got bored of that and I started writing songs. And suddenly we had an album, a record. Suddenly Decca showed an interest. They signed me. And now we're going out on tour. And that is the long and the short of it.
All right, Damian-Lewis.com. Damian, that's with an A. Damian-Lewis.com. That's for venues, for tickets, tour tickets. Mission Creep is out now. So, when actors music and when musicians act, it can go horribly wrong, can't it? You know that.
Completely. Completely.
I love his face.
And what's the verdict here? Let's see.
Well, let's talk about John Bon Jovi, who I know quite well. He was desperate to be an actor. Was in a few films. Wasn't bad at all. But it's a very easy stone to throw. John McEnroe, desperate to be in a band.
Yeah, I'm as skeptical as the next person. Bit suspicious of people who want to change lanes, cross over, and
parachute in.
Yeah,
that's the thing, isn't it?
Well, if you're parachuting in, you're doing it the wrong way. I think what we've tried to do is I've just played really small gigs with the band in London at festivals. We're going out on a UK tour. Under no illusion, you're not going to suddenly go out and play arenas. We're playing really iconic, cool venues, starting with the Rescue Rooms on Saturday in Nottingham. And then we've got Birmingham, Cardiff and Bristol the following weekend. Thekla, the Gate in Cardiff, Thekla and Bristol. And the Town Hall in Birmingham, which is by far our biggest numbers. But it's about 400 intimate gigs. And, I think we've done it the right way. We've just played small venues, cool venues, brought people along. And if people have liked the music, then hopefully they're gonna come back. And so it feels authentic. It feels like we're doing it the right way.
Good for you.
Anyway, it's all about the music. It can only be, people might show up once because John Mack's on the guitar, or I'm, it's a bit weird. Why is Captain Winters singing me a love song in Basingstoke? And they're sitting there in the audience going, I can't get my head around this. And I'm the same way. Yeah. And we fall in love with people, don't we? Or, our actors and our musicians, whatever. It's like, oh no, don't do something else. Now I don't know what you are. But it's about the music. It's only about the music. And if the music's good enough, you've got a chance of bringing people back, I think.
Yeah, let's go for the run here. Saturday the 9th. This is Damien and his band. Nottingham on Saturday. And then Friday the 15th, Birmingham. On there from Cardiff, Bristol, Brighton, Manchester. Into October, Leeds, Gateshead. And November, Basingstoke, Eastleigh and Milton Keynes. And somewhere in the middle of all that, we're going to know.
We're going to know.
You're going to know.
About halfway through, you think, it's going to be about halfway
You're going to know,
through.
Aren't you?
Right.
It's the whites of their eyes and all.
Was this a good idea? Yeah.
And you have lots to write about. What have you been writing about?
Well, records are a bit like journal entries, aren't they? Songs are a bit like journal entries that come out of a time of your life. Everyone knows well, I've had, a particular sort of tough time in the last 2 years. I lost my wife. I was writing Helen. I was writing the record around the same time. It's absolutely 100% not a grief record, but definitely there are 2 or 3 songs in there that speak to that. Definitely.
How was Helen with you and your music?
She loved it. We always had a guitar in the house. We always were playing music. Her mum and dad loved singing. They were always coming around and singing. We were always singing, playing songs. Her brother's a really good guitarist. So there was always music. And I always had guitars because I used to take my motorbike and my tent around Europe with my guitar on the back and play all the market squares in south of France and Spain.
Good. That's good.
I just used to do that through the summers. So there's always been a guitar around. There's always been songs to sing. And then... But I'd never really sort of sat down, taken it seriously and thought I'm going to write my own stuff. And anyway, I have. And I've ended up with a record and a record label. And now I'm here talking to you about it, which was never, by the way, really the plan.
I love it.
But it's really, I love the fact, it is really good fun.
I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased for you. I'm really pleased for your life and your family. And I know you mean it. I can tell.
The last time we sang together was Celtic Manor, about 2000 and, 5, 4. And
3, 2, 1.
This is our music career together. You, me,
Jimmy Nesbitt.
Righty, and Jimmy Nez. After a few whiskies, no denying it, sitting around the piano in the lobby and absolutely monopolising the piano at the lobby, and a certain man called Robbie Williams standing to one side to see. God, it's difficult to get on a piano around here. He's like, man, how big a rock star have you got to be to kick these buffoons off the piano? As we went through the entire Beatles back catalogue. Do you remember that?
The Beatles songbook, it was. But Robbie, the piano was there to be monopolised, and you chose not to. He was doing that reluctant.
Robbie, I'll get on the piano
Should
with you
I,
any
shouldn't
day.
I? He really wanted to. Too late, pal. Sorry. There are 4 of us. Four against 1. Good luck with that.
Yeah. There was a Fab Four already. He was the Pete Best of that moment, going in his elevator on his own. Robbie,
Wow.
I love you. Sorry, mate.